Okay, everybody, we are back. You have the honor. Read the book, and the soul has left the building. At dusk, the cock crows. At midnight, the mirrored sun. Oh, good for you. Hey, butthole surfer.
Oh, it was me. Indeed it was. Whoever you are, thank you. But go now. I am weary, and this is no longer holy ground. It has been corrupted by the evil of Count Strahd von Zarovich. He came upon us as might a madman. No mortal could have defiled my church so easily, or dealt such vile blows to holy men, as if we were thieves, or worse. He was my novitiate, a devoted young man slain by Strahd the night my spirit was cast into the mirror. If only the vigor of life could be returned to his loyal bones, I'm certain he would work to bring the Count to justice. I myself am too weary from the ordeal, and I believe no mere spell can raise his dead bones. A resurrection is necessary. There is a key. Giving it to you is the only reward a poor priest can provide for the gift of his spirit.
Oh, boy! Okay. We have it. Yeah. Oh yeah, we also have Von Richten's Tale of Strahd. Yeah. That's useless. Actually, do we have any new? No. Fucking course not. Boy, oh boy, we get to go to the cemetery at Ravenloft. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, it's still daytime out. Well, since we're finally going to the cemetery, it's time to go get possessed by a ghost. Which actually, now that I think about it, I don't think you can actually... You can't fail this. But I don't know if it has any negative ramifications for not completing it quickly. Because you can get this the first time you come to Barovia, and then you're just possessed until... But you can't complete it until you can get into the cemetery, because he gives you a key to a crypt in the cemetery. But you can't get into the cemetery.
You. Yet, in tasting the will of this body, I know you to be different than those who slew us long ago. My name would have been Strobel then, a humble jeweler. He earned his keep by the skill of his hands, content in both life and the love of his wife and children.
Oh, dog. Not in Ravenloft.
I am vengeance.
That sounds better.
Unappeasable, unwilling to forgive.
Yeah.
I have risen up to exact revenge on those who murdered us. And though I will not kill you, I will use you.
Okay, now we're starting
He
to
who
sound
took
more
our
like
lives
Nier.
was called Victor Grimmig. In the years to follow, he became rich, a powerful man capable of escaping all justice.
That's more realistic.
Last, it is believed he escaped death itself and rules still from the darkness of his own tomb.
Biden?
Go to the cemetery and find you there a lord of ghouls, the undead murderer of my family. Destroy Grimmig, or I will turn my inner appetite for vengeance upon you!
You see, that's what I mean. It's like, I don't know if there is a ramification for not doing this quickly for lollygagging.
Thieves in the night. They came for stones, for amethyst and agate, for opal and emerald. These I gave them freely, yet their leader, Grimmig, chose a dark course and stole from us our precious lives. I begged, but it did not stay their evil hands. I have sought them all out. All are gone, save one. Grimmig, the Ghoul Lord.
Now, if your goo don't chop the wood, that a bad goo.
Some humanity remains in this, my fearsome presence. Yes, destroy the Ghoul Lord, and you are free. Further, I will share with you a secret. Go now, fight, live, and return.
Boogity 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 boo. Oh, hey, look, it's the Boner Vault Key, which can only be used in the cemetery. So yeah, it basically Hung Low would have looked like that for the entire game if we would have went in there earlier. Trees are worst enemy. That's one thing I like more about Hark. Usually I find games in the desert to be boring and put me to sleep, but that's one thing about Hark here. At least you don't get hung up in the fucking trees. Because there's nothing except blasted wasteland. It's all just sand. So there's no trees to get hung up on. You just gotta keep a, spell handy in case a living whirlwind decides to dust devil towards you. Oh, you motherfucker. You ain't chopping the wood, you bad goo. You're not scouting, you're not chopping the wood. Everyone knows that's the only thing goo good for. Scouting and chopping the wood. Bad goo. Yeah, you guys can swing a ding-a-ling all you want. I'm gonna back myself into a corner of manageableness. There are a lot of goos. Metric butt ton of ghouls. And even worse than goos, there's the occasional vampiress. That's even worse than goos. Fucking vamp. Oh, but we found another fucking chest. I can't tell if that's magic or not. Oh, that's just a dagger. New box of Healy Bops. Balls, damn it. Sorry about that. Thank you. You can't find a thief here. There is a guy digging up, well, time to fight Grimag.
are free. Now I will join my family, those joyful spirits taken from me so many ages past. For your troubles, I give you a key. With it, you may open a door within my house, and there find my greatest work of all. Wonderfully cut, it is worth more coin than you have ever seen. May Helm guide you, and farewell.
Cool. So... I forgot, can you use...
How can I ever thank you for my life? Not only have you rescued me from death, you have brought back my bones from a cursed and fleshless state. I thank the gods I was able to escape Castle Ravenloft, and that I died here where you found me. It was Strahd. You must understand, he is no civil and ordinary count, no mere lord. Strahd is death itself. He's a vampire, a Nosferatu, a creature of solitary evil who feeds on the blood of men and of women. This land will know peace only if he is destroyed, and I will gladly join any efforts in that regard. Know this, I suspected our Lord Strahd of being a vampire, and so I stole into Castle Ravenloft while the sun burned bright, intent to destroy him. How can I describe the raw, coarse, and scabrous evil? The horror of Strahd's minions as they attack me? It is impossible. I barely escaped with my life. Yet when I reached the church, dusk had drawn its veil across the land, and Strahd was there. Exactly. North of Barovia lies a barrier, a gate beyond which a path snakes its way to Strahd's castle. I possess the key to that gate. Even in death, I hid it beyond Strahd's recovery. I know not what quest you are about, but as certain as the rising sun, whatever you seek is in that castle. Believe it! Strahd controls, watches, and holds all information and all things of value in the land.
What'd you do, shove it up your ass?
I am at your service, and the key to the gate is yours. Let us be off, fortified by one great resolve that we must penetrate Strahd's defenses and take any action by which we might destroy him.
Strange to say, but I've...
Mm-hmm. Okay, we're gonna take him. Ah, yes. She, when did I, We'll, be right back. Okay. There, that. Give you this. Give you that. Okay, so in the first Ravenloft, they will let clerics use daggers of throwing, even though they're not supposed to be able to use daggers of throwing because AD&D is fucking retarded, where it's like, oh, they're holy men, so they only use bludgeoning weapons, even though, okay, that makes sense because bludgeoning attacks can leave even more, horrific and crippling wounds when you consider you're mashing up the muscle and breaking bone and causing shit inside to break, snap, and tear, and yeah, holy men, they use bludgeoning attacks because it doesn't draw as much blood. Yeah, sure they don't. Sure they fucking don't. Oh, it's a bludgeoning attack. So I'm glad when I got to, when I got to at least 3rd edition, it was just like, yeah, they have simple weapon proficiency. Not martial weapon proficiency like a fighter, they have simple weapon proficiency, which means they can use a dagger, and a mace is a simple weapon. It's a bonk stick. A mace and a club. A mace is just a metal branch, essentially, depending on how you want to look at it. A club is a branch. It's a hefty, sturdy piece of wood. So, yeah, bonk stick. Okay, motherfucker. You get to negative plane protections and a remove paralysis. Remove that paralysis. Oh wait, this is Doralund. Okay. a supply of cure antidote, so I will give him all aid. Now Mishka is a little babby paladin. Or he's a babby cleric. But we will give him a detect magic. And a bunch of cure light wounds. Because Mishka's he's a babby cleric. I mean, how babby is he? He's a level 4 babby cleric. Now, the reason I reloaded and went back to get those because, you know, it could have just been like, well, just go get Velka again and da-da-da-da-da, you know, and switch up that way. You can't. That is your only chance to recruit him. The entire game, right there. If you do not recruit him at that instant, or you kick him out of the party at any point during the rest of the game, he is gone forever. He is the only other... Actually, he's the only other cleric in the game. You get Irmgard as a cleric, but she fucks off with that portal business, which it didn't play the cutscene for whatever reason. But Irmgard fucks off because of just... It's Irmgard. She's a bitch. And so... we have Gloria, the elven mage. We have Crazy Man, you know, near the in the hut down by the river, who's a crazy mage man. He's like, look at me, I'm a crazy mage man. I live down by the river in my hut. You're gonna want me in your party. Fate told me. The universe told me you're gonna want me in your party. Yeah, well, the universe is fucking crazy. Okay, in this instance, I don't, let's go get rid of that. That's the Paladin House. Paladin House! Okay, we're back in haunted bullshit house. Come play with us forever and ever and ever. I bet no. It's not really a secret door. Oh, just him. Neither for spending nor for the nimble fingers of a thief. Yeah, it's one of the magical MacGuffin rocks. This just happens to be the magic MacGuffin rock that is worth more than a fortune in gold that is required for you to get the fuck out of here. My dudes. My dude boy band pals. Now I forgot where the... I think Werewolf Den is this way somewhere. wolf den is out here. Because I know you can fight werewolves here. Ah. Werewolf house! Alright. We need atonement, cure disease, remove curse. That's the catalog we need to get the fuck out. This is one of the thingamaboodles. This can fuck itself. I guess we'll hang on to this. This is important. And then give me my wee hammer back.
Get away! By all the gods, leave this place! Oh, by the spirit of my father! By my mother's enduring love! Yes! Anything! I swear to you my undying gratitude! All that I can, all that I have to give will be yours! Go then, prepare what you must. Retreat from the terrible rage that overcomes my heart. He who is the root of this evil is an albino, a great and arrogant beast who lurks these woods. Ah, my will fails me. My heart is seized, held fast by a passion to rend flesh and work my jaws in snapping bound. The pain is great. But yes, I shall do what I can to wait for your return.
Alright. Atonement, cure, remove. One last check. Just to make sure. Atonement, cure, remove. Okay.
Oh, gods! Pure, untainted, innocent blood fills my veins. At last, I am freed! My raging night of the soul is ended! I remember my victims. I can still see the startled, glazed look in their eyes when my weight and strength pinned them beyond hope of escape. When my growls were close upon them and the hot breath of animal fury was against their throats. Now, though I be weak and mortal, I must make amends. I must help those families I have cruelly torn. But I have no home, no worldly possessions, no longer. They are yours. Here, this key I give you opens a door to a house in the village of Barovia. The house and everything within it are yours. To do this is the smallest reward any man might confer for the salvation of his mortal life. I cannot return. Many of my victims' belongings are there.
Okay. Oh yeah. Here, wear this. Fucking dingleberry. Now we can get some more loot before we go to clear the graveyard. And it's not just clearing the graveyard. Granted, there are a couple asshole situations where a vampirist comes out. Clearing the graveyard isn't too horrible. Oh. Is that cure? Yeah, it's cure. It's not, like, too horrible a thing. It's the place after it. Essentially, let's see, it's the missing son's father. Paladin House. Ghost House. I could have swore. I could have swore I marked the werewolf's reward somewhere on. I found it, regardless. Alright, buddy, what you got? Oh, you haven't slept yet? Shit. I think that was supposed to be a conversation between two different characters. Another pouch. With a ring-a-ling of regeneration. -2. I'll put him on him. Just stuff for extra healing in there. Okay. The great looting has happened. Did we get any extra experience out of that? No, you were still a level 4 Babby Paladin. Or he's a Babby Cleric. I keep calling him Babby Paladin, but he's a Babby Cleric. God, if he was a Babby Paladin, he wouldn't have any magic whatsoever. Oh, wait, hold on. Didn't have my dagger equipped. Really? Someone didn't think out their life plans too well. I know I'm only one single brigand, but I'm going to attack that group of 4 adventurers. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da. There still aren't any enemies here, which is weird. I missed a wand of enemy detection somewhere. Enemy detection was broken when I played through this game first time, because for whatever reason it never wore off. It was bugged so it would always be active, so there were always targeting reticles everywhere, like, oh, there's enemies in there. Wait, there's actually monsters aboot? Where are there monsters aboot? Is that a monster aboot? Oh, he's retarded. Aww. He was retarded. Stuck in a corner. Alright. Oh, I think it... Maybe it's because I opened the graveyard. Maybe that's what gets enemies spawning out here, is opening the fucking giant gates on the graveyard. So why does the graveyard have 20-foot high walls and blocked by fucking super gate that would normally be seen on castles. Well, you see, son, here in Barovia, shit happens with the dead. Like, if you want to be a grave robber in Barovia, all I have to say is, son, you got balls. You don't have brains, but you got balls, kid. I wonder how long that'll last. Hey boy, how long we got left? About 12 minutes. Oh no, nope. Begone, thought! You got a stone house built to house your rotting carcass. Congratulations. Oh, there she is. I see the thunder cunt. Wizard eye here. Begone, thought. Yeah, at least get the dialogue from this dipshit.
Ha! What's to explain? Only one reason to be here this time of day. Aren't we all after a few trinkets? Whatever's left behind to ease these souls through the night. Does it dirty job? Yes, 'tis. Not for the timid. Well, bless my soul. Oh, you waste. May gold always fill your purse and an honourable quest pay your way. I've survived longer than you know, and I make no apologies for my skills. When you find yourself bloodied and needful, come back on your knees.
I mean, he doesn't have to be a bad guy to be a great robber. I mean, necessity is a necessity if a necessity is a necessity. And I mean, honestly, what use do the dead have of gold? Unless it's some, like, enchanted golden trinket that does something like make sure they never, you know, wake, or some bullshit. Babby Cleric leveled up. You know, I'll have Babby Cleric cast prayer. What do we have? that's where we're headed. Is this shithole, which is the worst part of the fucking game. I see you, bitch. That's a big bitch. That is a big bitch. That's a dead bitch. X. Ah. I think this only has like one use left. Yeah. Now it's time to start a new thingamaboodle. I'll catch you guys next time. Later.